When I was first diagnosed with endo, I had never heard of it before, and I really wasn't given any information, and I think that's a really common story. When I was in my doctor's rooms before I had my first surgery for endo, he had basically said, one of the first things he told me was there's a chance that you'll never be able to either get pregnant or carry a baby to full term. Endometriosis can really affect your fertility. So the threat of infertility for me personally was awful. I was terrified because I've always known that family is really important to me, and of course I want to have kids. So to hear that, oh, maybe you'll be infertile was absolutely devastating. I think the first consultation about egg freezing gave me a sense that there was something that I could do to help myself at a time where I felt like endo was really ruining my life and it was making all the decisions for me. Although I knew that egg freezing wasn't like a sure insurance plan, like you will definitely be able to get pregnant with those eggs. I knew that it's just like a backup almost. It made me feel better, like I could relax a bit. I was concerned about the hormones just because I was already having a difficult time with endo and taking the pill, and I felt like I already had a lot going on. I was concerned about the effect that it might have on my health. Probably my main concern would be the fact that I was doing it at that time single, so I wasn't the typical like IVF candidate. So I think I was worried emotionally about having that kind of lack of support, or like going into my appointments and seeing couples everywhere and just being like constantly reminded that you're doing this by yourself. And although that's what I was worried about at first, I found actually that the whole process was empowering for me because it was something that I did on my own, and I did it to help myself. I did find the procedure strangely exciting. It felt like my own little mini pregnancy. I found egg freezing really obviously empowering and a positive experience for myself. I think everybody's different. Ultimately, if fertility and having kids is really important to you at a young age, and you know that that's something you want to do down the track, why not?